it's Tara from Teach Without Tears. And as you can see, this week I'm at home in my kitchen instead of in my classroom at school. And that's because this week I want to talk to you about some of the ways that I balance my teaching life with my home life. That's one of the biggest struggles of being a teacher and having a family at home. And one of the areas it was really affecting was our eating habits. When I got done teaching for the day at school, the last thing I wanted to do when I got home was make a whole meal. So I started looking for some ways to be able to cook at home instead of going through drive-thrus and eating out, because that's what we ended up doing a lot of the time. I just didn't feel like cooking, so we would drive into McDonald's or we would call for takeout, and that not only cost us a lot of money, but it also wasn't as healthy as a home-cooked meal. So I started doing a few things to make sure that my family ate at home a meal that I prepared a lot more often. So here are some ways that I do that. The first way is through make-ahead meals. I spend time on Saturday mornings making meals for the week. That's what I have here in front of me. I usually make about 3 meals for the week ahead on Saturday morning. I go to the grocery store, buy what I need for them, and come home, and by 11 o'clock or noon, I have 3 full meals for the week ready to go. All I do is I put them into containers or casserole dishes, and I write on the top the directions for how to cook them. So this one is turkey and mashed potato bites, and they get baked uncovered at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. And at the end of that 15 minutes, my dinner is ready and I can put it on the table. The longest cook time that I usually have is about 30 minutes. That way when I get home, I put it in, I can play with my kids, do homework with them, get some of my schoolwork done, and then dinner's on the table in under 30 minutes, or a little bit over 30 minutes at most. So that's what I do for 3 of my meals for the week. The other thing I do, if you don't have time on Saturday mornings to spend preparing a whole meal, the other thing you can do is take time over the weekend and just prepare some of your items as far as you can. Like peppers. We're having sausage and pepper sandwiches one night this week. I already cut the peppers and just put them in a baggie, so all I have to do when I get home from work that night is put the sausage and peppers in a baking dish and stick them in the oven, and they're good to go. I don't have to spend that time slicing during the school week when I'm tired and don't feel like doing anything. There's also the option of buying things already pre-cut at the grocery store. My mushrooms are already sliced, so when I'm ready to use those, all I have to do is put them into the recipe and they are good to go. All of these tips have really saved my family a lot of money, and they ensure that we are eating healthier as well. I can make sure I work vegetables into all of the meals, and I have a whole list of recipes that I rotate through and that I use. Pinterest has been a huge saver for me because I can just go on, look for recipes that we like, and save them to my Pinterest boards, and then over the weekend when I'm looking for recipes, I can just go and see what's in there and find recipes that we'll really enjoy. I did put a link to a blog post down below where I've compiled a lot of my favorite recipes. Some of them don't cook in under 30 minutes, so my tip for those is I make them over the weekend and I cook them completely through. Like there's a really good meatloaf recipe, but it takes an hour to bake, and I don't have an hour on a school night. So I cook it over the weekend and then I just reheat it during the week, and then it makes a really quick and easy meal for that night. So that link is down below. Check it out. I'll be adding even more recipes to it as I find more that I really enjoy. And then also don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on notifications so you'll never miss another teaching tip. I hope this makes your weeknights easier, and I hope you have a great start to the school year. Bye!